Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to.
Hi.
I'm coming to you now from the land of the blocked
Oh.
nose.
The legend. Oh, the land of the block nose.
The land-
Oh, buddy, I know this one.
The
I know
land-
the land of the block nose.
It's become a bit of an obsession in recent months of just, I find it really funny.
Put a fake blocked nose.
Yeah, it's just the way I like to talk about things, the way I like to say things sometimes. But anyway.
Luckily, you came up with the excuse of it being a blocked nose and nothing else. It could almost sound like you're taking a mick out of certain people.
It could sound like that, but that's not what I'm doing.
No.
I want to make that abundantly clear.
That's why that's what I mean. You have to say that it's the blocked nose.
It is the way of the nose.
The way of the internet.
The way of the warrior.
Oh, a raven.
The way of the warrior. So,
the way of the warrior.
It is Friday, the 27th of January, 2023.
January
2023, as discussed last time, the actual future.
Oh.
And it's my payday today.
Now exist.
So that's
okay.
nice.
Mine was a couple of days ago, but yeah.
Because it's monthly, but because Christmas, the December payday is before Christmas, instead of having the January one in the normal time, they bring it forward a bit, and then.
Oh, okay.
Which I think it was my payday a couple of days ago. Now I think about it. So I think they brought it forward a week.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, I'm just used to it being on like near the end of the month, so I didn't really think about it. But then, and then February is a shorter month, so it all works out the same rather than just having a really long bit of January where you don't have any money.
Yeah. They've tried to even it out, sort of thing.
Exact, Mundo. But apart from that, literally nothing's happened. Nothing's going on.
No.
It's still cold, but it's winter. You kind of expect that.
Yeah. I did, but I bought myself a little mini heater.
Oh, a Hinny meter. Is that
sort of give a bit of heat to the room?
Yeah, that's for cooking. You turn it sideways and grill a steak on it. Grill an egg.
Oh yeah.
That's what you do with eggs, isn't it? I think you grill it. Them.
I guess you could grill an egg.
I guess you could.
Oh, don't know how it would work.
I guess you'd probably have to fry it first, and then or scramble it or whatever, or poach it and then grill it. Maybe you could.
Oh, I was just thinking you empty it into like a pan.
Oh, okay. I was thinking putting it straight onto the griddle.
Yeah, just crack the eggs open just in shell and all.
Yeah. or crack it and just hope that enough remains on the grill that hasn't dripped away.
Yeah.
I guess you could boil it, thinly slice it, and then grill it. Grill the slices to make sort of egg chips.
Ooh. I mean, there's egg noodles. How do they make them?
They they get an egg and they when you get a bit of blue tack and you squeeze it between your fingers and pull it out into a long string.
Oh, okay.
They do that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant they were gonna squeeze it for a Play-Doh maker machine thing.
That's where that sentence started, but I changed my mind halfway through it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess one thing's changed on the channel. If you're watching the video, I did have slightly transparent sound bars for our voices and everything. I've now also added I've added a visualizer for the Stream Deck as well, so that shows up on the waveform. But also, they were all white but slightly transparent because I didn't want bright white because I don't have any other white on the screen. But it meant that because I've got a visualizer for each source, me, you, and the Stream Deck. I can't kind of put them all on one. It meant that there was just a permanent line in the middle.
Oh.
So I've just made it 100% opacity and I've changed it to a lovely bone color.
Oof.
which is
Bone.
the same
Bone
color
oil.
as the diagonal band from all my branding, which is the same color sampled from the bone in the picture of meat from Digimon World.
Oh, okay.
Which is, of course, where my fancy logo comes from. It's just a stylized version of that, in case people didn't know.
A little bit of, BTS action.
Yeah.
Bits of action.
Yeah. Beef tagine salad.
Tomato. Okay.
Beef teriyaki. Supplication. Beef teriyaki.
Well, bacon
silos.
tomato sandwich. That's like an actual thing, isn't it? BLT.
BLT is not the same as BTS.
Just without. No, BTS is if you take the lettuce out.
Yes.
Because then there's no lettuce.
Okay.
It's just.
I just thought it was just
it's not
BT.
bacon.
British Telecom.
No, okay.
If you take the lettuce out of a BLT, it turns into a phone.
Yeah.
Which is, of course,
and if you put lettuce onto a phone, you have a BLT.
Yeah, which is terrible. People lost their iPhones and stuff. They spent a lot of money on them. Some lettuce just happened to fall on it. Oh no! Well, better eat it.
Better eat it.
Yeah, she's our new secretary. She's from
okay.
She's from Italian. She's from Italy. There we are.
Fair.
from Tuscany, and there's no pun there.
No, just who she is.
I should have thought of the pun first, I think, and then based the region of Italy around that.
Yeah.
Saluzzo, does that work? Napoli.
You know more places in Italy than I do.
Milan. Let me tell you, Milano thing there. No. Genoa. She's from Genoa.
No, I don't.
And then you say, and do you? So she's from Genoa.
You do you?
Not as much as I'd like. There we go. We got that.
Okay. Okay, now.
Fucking hell.
We definitely put the bargain bin into Chuckle Brothers, don't we?
She could.
I might need to, if I do the rebranding, I might need to just have like a tagline under the like banner or something, like bargain bin entertainment or something like that.
She could also have been from Venice, and then she would have been V-Nice. But doesn't work as well because it doesn't. Actually, that's not how you pronounce the place, so it doesn't work as well.
Venice. It would work if
Roma?
you say like someone was reading the word Venice.
Yeah.
And was sort of like, she's from V-Nice? Oh, how nice is she?
she's from a big city in Italy. Oh, Roma? No, she's Italian. Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah.
It almost works.
The art of puns.
A terrifying insight into my day-to-day existence there.
Yeah. Just a terrifying insight into our minds, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Existence is minds.
The way the minds process everything.
Yeah. What is the mind?
Mayans.
No matter. What is matter?
Well, the Mayans
Never
can't
mind.
process anything anymore because they dead.
They have suffered one of their many collapses.
Yeah. They did process a calendar though before.
They did. But people say that calendar's all that. You can't import it into Outlook, can you?
No.
I've been missing all my Mayan appointments because I can't import it.
You can't. Yeah. If it ain't on Outlook, it's not part of life.
Exactly. The Outlook is not good for the Mayans. I think it's safe to say. No pun. I tried. I don't know enough about Mayans.
That was a bit harsh. You might want to that's what I was trying to get. You might want to go a bit soft on them. You crow on a bit
go a bit soft, yeah.
on them. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. There's not a pun there. Email doesn't really work.
Oh yeah. T'other one will not be joining us. He's at the mole at the moment.
Oh. With Ratty and Toad.
And Toad, yeah. Wild adventure, driving that little car through the mole.
Although apparently Ratty was actually a water vole, not a rat.
Oh, okay. I honestly haven't seen it in yonks.
No, me neither. But it was a Clue on Only Connect this week. Just gone.
Oh, so. Okay. It's fresh in your brain.
Yes.
I mainly remember it because there was like the terror. I can't even. It's not. Is it The Wind in the Willows? It's not The Wind in the Willows, is it?
I think
it's like The Miraculous Adventures of Mr. Toad.
No, it is The Wind in the Willows. But
it is The Wind in the Willows.
Yeah.
He just had his own special episode or something.
Yeah. The Wind in the Willows.
I mainly remember it though because there was like the terrifying puppet made one in like the 80s, 90s, and there was always adverts for it at the start of Thomas the Tank Engine videos.
Oh right. I don't recall. I don't think I had any TTE videos.
Thomas videos. Oh, that was my first show, sort of thing. that was my first sort of fandom, I'd say. In a way, it's like, yeah, it set the seeds for me becoming obsessed with many other TV shows in my life.
Oh. Yeah, I suggest people look up this Wind in the Willows puppet edition because it is it's quite something.
It's quite terrifying.
Yeah. It's yeah. Toad looks like a Silurian.
But oh.
Almost
choked on a chili bean.
Oh dear.
Well, not choked, but it almost just went. I almost just deep throated it.
Oh.
And it just surprised me because it sort of went halfway down my throat, and then my instinct brought it back up into my mouth, and I was like, "Oh!"
How long is a chili bean?
No, it was small, but like I almost swallowed it whole.
Right.
I just wanted to think of an innuendo.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. You didn't swallow it with your whole.
With my no.
Like one of those. Like oh, did you ever play the Pac-Man board game? When you'd like.
Oh.
You'd put
vaguely.
like the white marbles down, and then Pac-Man would have like a hole in his bottom.
You'd like pop him onto it. Yeah.
That's eating with your hole. You just kind of sit on things, and in they go, like the man with the jar, perhaps.
The man with the golden jar.
Bit less bloody.
Yeah.
I watched I used to watch a load of this YouTube channel called I think it was called
Sticking Things Up My Ass.
Yeah. Yes, I can't find it anymore. I don't know what happened to it. No, it was I think it was called Wang. WHANG exclamation mark. But he did loads of videos where he would like investigate these kind of internet folklore things and say what went on, was it real, what happened to it, etc. He did one about the jar up the bum guy, and it turns out this guy was actually just like a prolific pornographic performer who basically made a living out of putting things up his bum. It wasn't the first, like, you know, silly things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first jar he'd put up there, and I don't think it was the last from what I remember.
So it's not like it was just like, it's not weird then, because the fact it was his job, which gets rid of the weirdness.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird that it shattered and had to pull the bits up piece by piece, and then had that in the whole video.
No, not weird, just quite. Yeah, maybe the video was a bit OTT, but yeah, got his job. Just rather. Have you had an accident at work?
Yes, that would be a hell of a conversation. Have you had an accident in the workplace? Hello, yes. He was Russian. Hello, yeah. My job is put thing up the bum and
up in
the jar break.
Why is
Yeah,
Russian Borat.
I knew. Yeah, I knew that was coming. um, yeah,
Yeah, break.
It didn't start as that, but it became it. I mean, they used to be part of the Soviet Union in Kazakhstan. Actually,
That's good, mate. I couldn't remember where Borat was from.
I would posit that Kazakhstan is the heir to the Soviet Union, because
Oh.
when the Soviet Union collapsed, it was like, as the name suggests, a union of all different states. One of which was Russia, the Russian Federation. Russia left the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union didn't become Russia. They left, and Kazakhstan was the last Soviet republic still in the Soviet Union. So for like, half a day or something, the Soviet Union was just Kazakhstan. Because all this came out like when Russia invaded Ukraine, the most recent time. Because
the most recent time.
Yeah, people started saying like, hang on a second, when the Chinese had their civil war and became the communist China replaced original China, which wasn't original, but there was a vote in the UN to say, do we all agree that this new China replaces the old China? And everyone voted on it and said yes. Because that matters, because they're on the Security Council, so they have a veto. Yeah. So does Russia. Yeah. Basically, everyone who won the Second World War. But someone noticed that there was never actually a vote that took place for Russia. They just kind of carried on taking the Soviet Union's seat. So people were saying, "Hang on, should they even be on the Security Council?" But nothing ever came of that. But I was a big fan of the idea that Kazakhstan should have replaced them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We vote yes.
Yes, big sanctions, I like. Because that was an accurate representation of Kazakhstan, of course, I think, as we all know. Yeah.
He got a lot of flack for it, didn't he? Because yeah.
There's been several instances as well of Kazakhstan sports people winning like gold medals and things. And then they play the national anthem, and whoever's looked up the national anthem has just done a really cursory Google search, and they've ended up putting the Borat Kazakhstan national anthem in instead. So this person's won a gold medal in weightlifting or whatever, stood up for the national anthem, and it's the fucking Borat, which is as funny as that is, it is incredibly insulting. It's like
you do feel for them, yeah.
It's like, we don't care enough about your country to check that this is the right anthem. We're not even going to listen to it first. We're just going to play it.
Yeah, and you think that, well.
Oh, well, nothing to be done.
No, well, we can't do anything.
There's been instances as well of Slovakia and Slovenia getting mixed up. So, like, they'll play the wrong anthem. The wrong one. I think like even on diplomatic visits, you sometimes see like they put out the Slovakian flag for the Prime Minister of Slovenia, and he has to go, "That's not my country."
You'd think in like nowadays you'd be able to sort of nail it down by spending less than like 2 minutes on Google.
Yeah.
And actually just like reading a Wikipedia page or something.
Yeah, what did I see recently actually? I can't remember what. Was it something to do with Russia? I can't remember. But there was in a school textbook, there was a black and white picture of some important person signing something, some important treaty or whatever. And in the textbook, they'd used a photoshopped version that had Yoda sat next to him.
Oh, Jesus.
And just again, apparently no one looked at it at any point.
No, I was just going to make the joke that the caption under the photo was a famous person somewhere signing a famous something somewhere.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Textbook photo. See if I can find it. Saudi, that was it. It was a Saudi Arabian. I knew it was an evil country. Yeah, King Faisal of Saudi Arabia, who I think basically helped, modernize their country or something.
Okay.
Okay. Well, 5 shot dead at Jerusalem synagogue. Oh dear. I'm on the news. It's the news hour here.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's not even get into the Israel-Palestine situation. We're
Yeah.
not qualified to talk about that.
No. No. If you're not, I'm certainly not, because
I've got my opinions on it, but I'm not gonna. I'm not qualified to share those opinions. If you see what I mean.
You see, the only opinions I have is that people died, and that's bad.
Yes, exactly.
Everything else about it, I have no idea what it is. Basically, yeah. I don't follow anything like any. I just don't follow the world. I live in fantasy and fiction. Yeah, no. I bury myself in fantasy and fiction because I don't like the real world.
It's often the best way. I was just thinking, like, if only more people across the world subscribe to the view that people dying was bad, we might not be in as much. People might not die as much. That's probably yeah. There we are.
Yeah, I mean,
we've said our bit. There we are. We've virtue signaled enough. You know, killing people is bad. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
It's.
Wow. Really.
So brave.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of my views from the Doctor, which is just generally don't be a dick. Try and like respect people, and no matter who they are.
RESPECT.
That's it. What was RESPCT?
RESPECT.
Yeah, I know, but wasn't there like there was a comedy or something where someone spelt it wrong? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know.
But there's a whole joke about it.
This makes me think of Homer Simpson. I am so smart. SMRT.
Yeah, that same kind of concept. Yeah.
So that's that's Israel Palestine sorted. Next up, what should we do about the situation in Somaliland?
That's a kind of dip, isn't it? We'll send them a lot of nachos.
Yeah. Okay. Yemen civil war.
No, just Somalia sounded like a type of dip you could get. Somali dip.
I can't say I've ever heard of it, but
no, it's not. But the word.
Yeah.
Not the place, not the people, nothing like that. But just the word Somali sounds like a type of dip we get here in the Western world. Tamale, maybe.
Maybe that's what's triggered that memory. Certainly.
Yeah. I don't know. It just sounded like it.
Then we got the Yemen civil war. Any thoughts?
Yeah, man. Yemen.
It's great to see British businesses doing well, exporting weapons to the Saudis for them to fire at hospitals, isn't it? What do you think about the Iranian women being forced to wear hijabs?
Is that the like head?
Yeah.
Where?
We don't have to answer. I'm only taking the. I just thought it'd be funny.
I honestly just didn't know what it was until I asked.
I just thought it'd be amusing to offer pithy remarks on very serious things.
No, I know where you were going.
What else is going on in the world? I mean, we could go full on heavy and talk about the Uyghur genocide in the Xinjiang province in China, but maybe let's not bring the mood down. Well, anyway, the world there.
I honestly don't know what to say to any of this. So, welcome to Inaudible.
Welcome to Inaudible, where
goodbye. Thank you for. Glad you joined us, but we're gonna miss your subscription.
Yes.
After all that, we're gonna lose a lot of people. That's where I was going. That was a really drawn out way of making that joke. You've broken me. But
Oh, let me think. Oh fuck! Well, I can't think of any other countries yet. How would
Who's how would?
This is a question for the audience. How would you go about resolving the Rohingya conflict in Myanmar? Leave a comment and let us know. And we'll discuss that next week.
Sure.
Oh dear.
Okay, I just thought I can't make it to next week's podcast.
But Ozzy, we'll get to talk about Aung San Suu Kyi. I can't remember her exact name, but can you look forward to that?
So we could have done TV of the year, but obviously the other one isn't here. Doesn't really matter though, because I've only got 3.
Oh shit!
I've only seen 2 of them.
What year are we on?
We're on 2018.
2018. Oh, I've only got 3 as well, and
oh Jesus!
Oh shit! This is the year where I didn't really have anything, and I had to scour the list for things that I'd seen like an episode of. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a quick one next time.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how many Alex has got.
Yeah.
Might end up.
Watch, he's finally had a list of like 20.
Yeah, like the great turnaround is happening. Like when the poles flip, the magnetic poles.
The Earth's poles, and then Earth goes upside down, and we all fall into the sky.
We all become Australian.
Oh shit!
It's
okay.
a fate worse than death.
Crikey! No!
It's happening! God! It's happening! Get in the ute, we got to escape! That was more New Zealand, actually. Never mind.
But that's probably because New Zealand's kind of like the in-between of British and Australian.
We all like New Zealand here. I think that's the difference. Oh.
I'll be completely honest. I find it hard to tell the 2 accents apart.
Fair. I used to work with someone from New Zealand, so I've kind of
fair enough, yeah. Picked up the differences.
I feel like I'm there. Just like what's that guy on YouTube called? He's from New Zealand. Many kudos. He does very funny videos. And I kind of twigged that he was from New Zealand rather than Australia, which I was really proud of myself for.
Okay.
They've got like a sort of, I don't know, it's almost like a sort of flatter accent is the way I'd describe it. It's kind of hard to... Anyway.
I just think I'm generally quite bad at telling accents apart. Unless they're really distinct.
Well, you don't know where I'm from, for example, do you? You've never been able to figure that out.
Somewhere north?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from
Forest of Dean. You say you go there a lot.
That's right. I have to return to my Earth like Dracula.
Return to the roots. Yeah.
Of all the northern places, it's in Gloucestershire.
Is that still north though?
It's still north. Yeah. I mean, I was going to say somewhere like Lincoln or Carlisle or whatever.
I mean. That's a coincidence because I didn't even know if it was north or not.
Well, fair enough. It's 50-50, I guess, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Unless it's exactly level with Bristol.
Yeah. Slightly westernly.
Yeah. Or east. Otherwise it'd be in Wales.
Yeah, true. No, it's in the channel.
It's in the on the bridge.
Yeah, just there's all those little mini islands you see as you're crossing the bridge.
Yeah. With a seagull on it, little muddy.
Yeah.
Muddy flap,
little mud flaps things. Yeah.
Do you have muddy flaps? See a doctor.
Or just go have a bath, Jesus.
Yeah, or go have a bath.
It'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, not. Yeah, depends.
Well,
it'll save you a lot of time.
It might be cheaper to put the shower on cold for a couple of seconds and just rinse the flaps rather than run a whole bath. Unless you run a really shallow bath and squat in it. Splash some water up from the sink, maybe. Well, so
no.
Duty is learned, loyalty is gained. So.
Oh. What'd you call me?
I called you an asso.
You're the asshole.
So.
Stop being such an asshole.
Oh. You're being David Hasselhoff.
Asshole off.
Oh, my ass fell off.
Is that how a robot would you pronounce it? David Hassel. Asshole off.
It's a
I put too much emphasis on the H for the joke to work.
David Hasselhoff, clear water. Davidoff, cool water. I think it's an eau de parfum.
Oof. Eau de parfum.
Eau de, exactly. If you got, it's a bit muddy, either on the bum or the flaps.
And we've come full circle.
Well, that's how it gets muddy.
Brilliant. Love it. Oh, Jesus.
Just quick medical note.
You can tell it's a down week because nothing's happened.
Quick medical note: when you come, it shouldn't be muddy. Just to clarify. No. And if it is, consult help. Consult medical advice.
In terms of seriousness, yeah.
I wonder if maybe because you can wee blood if you got like an infection or something, or some forms of cancer. Maybe if there's blood involved, it might come out like a sort of browny murky, yeah. So then you could have muddy cum.
Yeah, I get
potentially.
Then definitely go see a doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
Even more so reason.
Yeah. Well, muddy cum. There was a modicum of sense in that conversation.
Could he, Mum?
I don't know. Could he?
I don't know. I'll ask my mum. Could he, Mum? It kind of works. I don't know.
Yeah, so we got there. Well, did you have what's happened?
Really scraping the bottom of this barrel, aren't we?
Yeah. Well,
what's happened where?
Yeah, anything happened to you this week? Anything to chat verily?
Oh, from Monday, I should be starting permanent. The extra 2 hours I've been doing as overtime for the past year or so. I should be getting permanent from Monday.
Well, that's very good.
Because they've asked me to show whoever's taking over the third area around and said that I'll be moving and doing these 2 areas sort of thing.
Right.
But yeah.
Nice.
It's all good now then. No, not really much. I've been pretty unmotivated in terms of editing and stuff.
Oh.
So that's why you haven't seen any uploads in a week or 2.
Okay.
I've planned for the rebranding quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna span that out over a couple of months. Sort of. I'll do it. I think we're gonna got 4 or so live streams planned that we can do to sort of lead up to the big change. And then I sort of pre-planned any live streams I could do with Alex or Ray if they happen to be free during the time period.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, just a lot of we'll look back at some of the old stuff we've done. We'll discuss our old channels and stuff.
Nice. As long as we don't look back in anger.
No.
Don't make the same mistake Noel and Liam did. Make the same mistake Noel and Liam.
And then we'll just react to a lot of different things that are either part of the channel already and or related to the theme of the new name.
Name of the new theme.
Name of the new fame.
Remember the name, Fame. I want to live. So
you see, all your listeners and viewers are going to have a lot more knowledge about this rebranding before anyone on my channel is.
Yeah.
It's the only place I've ever spoke of it. I haven't said anything in any of my videos yet.
Behind the scenes action.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
if you cross the streams and join us on both channels, you'll know about
both
the
barrels.
upcoming changes. So you're the first to know.
Oh,
The elite few.
the first to know and the last to
Yeah.
care. so so currently, Aussie is TS reactions on YouTube,
Yes.
and you're
Yes.
gonna
The
it's probably gonna rebound to Goggle Vision.
Goggle Vision, more
Goggle Vision.
likely that.
Goggle
Yeah.
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just so people know,
Yeah.
people that listen to this in the future, if you want to find him, the name might be different.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep saying them at the end of the things anyway, and we'll just
Yeah.
say the new name.
I am
But
kind of wrapping up now. That's we're in
yeah.
the outro section where we talk about our channels.
Yeah. No, it's a good way to segue. But and I want to make it. That's it. I want to make it obvious to the few subscribers I do have that this is what we're going to be known as in the future. So don't be confused when you
Yeah.
suddenly see this in your subscriptions.
Yeah.
So we'll do streams, and I might even do like best of the streams and highlights, and so there's more videos put out about the change, etc., etc.
Yes. Oh, you're going through the change, like the menopause.
Change, yeah. Like it's I'm regenerating. But well, that's I've got a couple of the titles. So the first video will be titled "The Death of TS Reactions."
Nice clickbait.
Nice.
I approve.
Nice and clickbaity. Yeah. Video 2 will focus on like the midway point, a lot of Doctor Who stuff, the trouble with regeneration.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to link it to a lot of the stuff we do on the channel already. So, the first one I've got for like Chuckle Vision, then we'll look back at like Aussie 1181 and Misty Trees and our old Digimon stuff, just our earliest videos we used to do back in the day. Maybe play something Digimon or Doctor Who related, and then just mainly Chuckle Vision reactions. But then the second one will have a few Doctor Who based reactions, because it'll be like the midway, it's the regeneration one.
Yeah.
Whereas video 3, so far I've only got the title "The Goggles Are On." Might have a few Digimon based stuff in that because of obviously Goggles.
Yeah.
Chuckle Vision, obviously. And then I haven't got any finalized ideas for the final one, which would just be Welcome to Goggle Vision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be
Maybe
honest,
at some point down the line, there's the Digimon live show we could react to.
Oh yeah, of course. I think I've got that somewhere. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would probably just put out a video saying, "Hi, my name's changed." Leave it at that. But
I know,
yeah.
but I want to make a thing of it. They're just basically going to be little bit off-topic nostalgia trips that aren't really focusing on nostalgic things, but are just focusing on general channel-based things.
It's like it's self-nostalgia, isn't it? Auto-nostalgia.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I've had the time space reactions, productions, games thing for like 15, probably not. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. How long?
It's been a while.
I swear, like, Friends Like Us was going to be like 15 years old either like last year or this year, because we were going to do an anniversary thing and we never did.
Well, oh yeah, that's right.
So it's at least 15 years old that I've been going with the TS production name, so I've got to give it a bit of a send-off.
Because using the TS Productions kind of name predates TS Games, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because
I was using that with Aussie 1181.
Yeah,
that was just sort of like the production company name I had.
Because that channel is 10.5 years old already.
Yep. And then the Aussie 1181 channel.
Is it just going to be like in the credits of something?
I don't know. On Aussie 1181.
Yeah, like are we going to be able to find something that says TS Reactions and that'll tell us Hey, you are TS Productions in Friends Like Us 102. So that was 13 years ago.
Oh, okay.
World of Insanity. Let's see if that says it at the end.
Change.
Episode 1. TS Productions, yep. So that was 13 years ago as well. Jupitos.
That's...
TS Productions, yep. That was 14 years ago.
Well, the original pilot for Jupitos was 15 years ago. Would it have it on that?
Oh, yeah. Tralgarian Conquest.
They're slowly going back. Well, there's adverts on these. It's probably because I've got copyright music in them.
TS Productions. Yep, that was 14 years ago. I'm just going back one by one. Let's go a bit further back. Living Plastic Parade.
Oh.
4 out of 4. We're going all the way back. Does this say TS Productions? 2006 is the little notice you put on there.
Jupitos original pilot was 15 years ago.
Does that say it on there?
That does right at the very end at 6:46. Just TS Productions. So after the credits.
D squared is the final thing that we can look at.
I've got test episode 2 of 2.
Ah, so D squared is OLV Productions.
Oh. Okay.
What about Doctor Who The Abandoned episode? Does that have Team from Whomix. T/S. Yeah, there we are. I like got the big red dwarf title coming across the screen thing.
Oh, okay.
4th of November 2007 is the first recorded use then of TS Productions.
So that was the test. What was that? The test episode?
Oh, did that? Oh, I haven't looked at the test episode actually.
Or was that D squared?
That was Doctor Who Abandoned episode.
Oh, the abandoned one.
D squared didn't have it on there.
Oh, okay. So test episode probably wouldn't. But then D squared must have been filmed before the test episode. But would I have edited it with the same? Can't you get what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see if the titles. Do you have a title sequence that says? Here we are. Doctor Who. There's your face in the credits. Okay, no, it doesn't say it on the opening or closing credits.
Okay.
But
all right, well, there we go then. That was
15 years.
Yeah.
It's going to be of no interest to anyone except us, but there we are.
No, I know. And I know I think I've sort of like pinpointed the exact reason I've got tired of it, and is I don't like that it's 2 words that become a TS, time space productions. I just want something that's just the 1 word now. Just simple, a bit more simple, a bit more. I've had questions in the past of what does the TS stand for?
Yeah.
Like, I think once even is like someone asked, like, does it stand for transsexual or something, or like that, or I don't know, something along. This was like back in the Pokemon Warpers comic days. I think I had that question.
Right.
But yeah.
TSR, transsexual rapist.
Oh Jesus. Yep.
Yep. That's topical as well, actually, but we won't go into that.
But
anyway,
I think like even Goggle Vision could even work as a production thing, because you could say like your video you are now watching in Goggle Vision.
Yeah.
Or, like stuff like that.
Definitely. Well, anyway,
you have been watching with. Yeah.
Anyway. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's the snooker shootout and it's Tapchaya Anu versus Deshawat Pumjang, who's a bit of a legend. So I want to go and watch it.
All right.
So I'm a Christian 444 Invisible Tower. The rest of it, you know all that. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Oh, maybe same time next week. However, looking at the dates, it might be emo nights.
The night of emotion.
So we may be arranging that.
We may or may not speak to you next week. But if we don't speak to you in 2 weeks, whenever it happens.
You stream every weekday pretty much anyway.
Pretty much, yes.
Fine.
So thanks, everyone. Hope you have a safe week. And...
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I've got to play the outro.
Well,
we'll be back at some point. We just kind of have to wait for this to get to the right bit.
Any minute.
Any minute now. Any minute. So professional here.
Bargain bin entertainment for you.
That's us. So yes, thanks for. Oh, if you can contact at invisibletower.net if you want to email us, you can leave a comment on the YouTube video, which is on the Inaudible podcast at YouTube. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Fucking hell.